What's up, everyone? This is Isaac from Punch Smash Fitness. Want to do more videos on how to lose weight, just some tips and tricks. So first of all, I wanted to say the biggest thing with weight loss is eat less. It's very, very simple. But even though that sounds fantastic, it's pretty much pointless. It's kind of like if someone wants to squat more than just telling them, oh, well, just squat more weight. Yeah, that sounds great, but if they don't know what they're doing, you need to know how to squat more, how to ramp up, how to actually build up to that point. Same with someone who's trying to run a marathon. Just telling them, run more, doesn't really do much. So the same with this, where if you're trying to lose weight, yeah, basically calories in, calories out. Eat less. Doesn't do a lot, though. So here's some tips and tricks that might help you out more. So first of all, don't drink calories. I feel like this is probably one of the simplest. So instead of drinking orange juice, cranberry juice, your 500 calorie sweet coffee mixture slushy thing that you get from Starbucks or Woods or wherever. Cut those out. If you're going to have coffee, have black coffee, maybe have just a little bit of sugar, a little bit of cream. Don't go hog wild on it. If you're doing 4 spoonfuls of sugar into your coffee, stop. Don't do that. If you're going to drink beer, have 1 beer and call it good. Don't drink a ton extra. Same with any sort of alcohol. If you're going to have a little bit of whiskey or something like that, have just a little bit and call it a night. Yeah, as far as drinking goes, don't drink calories. Now, a lot of people will say cut milk out, and that's a little bit up for debate because I feel like there are a lot of benefits to milk. Same with meat. It's really difficult to cut meat out. Now, if you're lactose intolerant or something like that, yeah, it's a no-brainer. You should be cutting milk out. But there's a lot of other things that you can do without having to cut milk out. So I feel like milk is one of those ones that there's a lot of benefits to drinking it, and I feel like the pros outweigh the cons with the milk. But that can be a different video some other time. So don't drink calories. If possible, drink water. Maybe drink water with a little bit of some sort of flavoring. If you can't handle the taste of just water, don't do a lot of added calories, though. Keep it to an absolute minimum. So, if possible. Second big thing, cut out ands from your diet. I actually got this from Alan Thrall, and I think this is a really good point. If you're gonna eat a meal, have your breakfast, and that's it. So he recommends having, 1 protein, 1 carb, and calling it a day. I would agree with that. Keep your breakfast simple. Keep your lunch simple. If you're going to have lunch, have chicken and broccoli. You don't need a donut. You don't need a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You don't need, whatever else, a bag of chips. Keep it very, very basic. Keep it simple and call it good. So if you're eating a meal, 1 protein, 1 carb. If you're eating meat, usually you'll be getting enough fat with that, especially if you're getting some milk and stuff like that. But yeah, you can keep an eye on that as well. Try and reduce the amount of processed sugars that you're having, though. Okay, so if you're a little bit low on the carbs, I wouldn't recommend going and eating a bag of Skittles. I would recommend instead have some potatoes or some rice, something like that, where you're going to be getting some other nutrients with it as well. Now, the protein, carbs, fat, those ones I would say monitor a little bit. Veggies, you can usually go hog wild on those. There's some that are going to they have a higher gas index, so they're going to make you feel more bloated, especially if you have any allergies to any beans or anything like that. So that might be something to keep in mind. But as far as like green veggies, spinach, I'd say have something green with every meal if possible. But yeah, so that's pretty simple. Now, fast food. Every now and then, you're short on time. You need some fast food. And I would say ideally just have, one burger or maybe 2 burgers tops, something like that. You don't need fries. You don't need a massive milkshake. I love milkshakes, but they're basically sugar. And you don't really need them that much. So if possible, if you need to do fast food, try and keep it to 1 or 2 burgers, not a lot of extra stuff. You don't need soda. You don't need everything else. So just keep it to that. And then the biggest part with all these tips is consistency. Just keep doing it. If you do it for a week and then fall off, you're not really going to see any change. The biggest part with any sort of weight loss is just consistency. Just keep doing it. And that's probably the hardest part. That's the big thing with this channel too. Improve 1%. You're not doing huge changes to your life overnight. You're trying to slowly adapt those changes a little bit at a time and just continually make minor adjustments until you get to where you want to go. And then you set new goals and you keep improving. So, yeah, just some simple tips. 1, eat less. 2, don't drink calories. 3, cut out ands. 4, if you're going to do fast food, just 1 item, ideally. You don't need fries. You don't need soft drinks, all that sort of stuff. Goes back to the don't drink calories. And 5, consistency. Keep doing it. So, if you want to track your calories and all that sort of stuff, you can definitely weigh your food. You can all that sort of things. I like to use the MyFitPal or something like that. It's an app on the phone that you can download. I like to log some of my stuff every once in a while. See where I'm sitting. See where I could improve. But yeah, those are just some simple tips for weight loss. If you have any more, comment them down below. Let me know. Let me know what you think. And as always, this is Isaac from Hunger Smash Fitness. Just remember to improve that 1%. Thanks.